music to
Don't claim to know your story, don't even have my own. In the search for glory, gone with them sacred rules of old. They went missing down Highway 49. Devil's at the crossroads, sitting doing time. Discovered, passed down from saint to sage, like a kind-hearted lover who's been lost on this stage. Went missing down Highway 49. Devil's at the crossroads, sitting doing time. Saying they're right or wrong, I ain't no Texan dancer, Lord knows where I belong. Went missing down Highway 49. Devil's at the crossroads, sitting doing time. Junkie and the chigger just seen who done the crime. Captain pulled the trigger, guess who's doing time? They went missing down Highway 49. Devil's at the crossroads, is he yours or is he mine? Story, don't even have my own. In our search for glory, gone with them sacred rules of old. We're missing down Highway 49. Devil's at the crossroads, sitting doing time. Devil's at a crossroads, joker's doing fine. Just sitting doing
type music. Here we have it. Round up. Show goes for everyone here today. Snowy. Living in Victoria, BC, covered in tickets live to actual self. Welcome to the show. Do it. I can to try to gain and provide some time out of your have a bunch of stuff rock and roll. It It's episode 395, and I've got plugins for two-factor authentication, push notifications, poll, survey, form, and quiz maker, video games, and classic press options, all coming up on WordPress plugins from A to Z.
WordPress. It's the most popular content management and website solution on the internet. And with over 80,000 plugins to choose from, how do you separate the junk from the gems? Join us for a weekly, unrehearsed conversation about the latest and greatest in WordPress plugins. This is WordPress plugins from A to Z.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be hiding out there on the globe today. Coming to you direct from the Great White North in snowy Victoria, British Columbia at the Brewery Overlook. I'm John Overall. And I have the usual great show for you today, but of course, right off the top, you can get all the show notes over at wppluginsa2z.com. And if you got a couple of minutes, I greatly appreciate your time over on Stitcher. Oh, cutting in and out. Still cutting in and out? A little better now. Good enough. Okay, I think I've got a problem with my noise gate for the YouTube. Trying to tweak. The audio for the show usually comes through well. So, at any rate, continue that up. If you got a couple minutes, I greatly appreciate your time over at Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and in the iTunes Store, where you can subscribe and check out our training videos, screencasts, and extra shows. And if you got and don't forget, the show is always live here every Thursday on YouTube and 8 o'clock on Saturday nights. That show there, sometimes it's hit and miss though. It depends on whether I actually have something to do on Saturday night. 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and it's a roundup of all the WordPress events of the world and a time for Q&A with me. You can also follow the show over at WP Plugins A to Z on Twitter, and join us on our Facebook page at wppluginsa2z.com or wppluginsa2z.com/Facebook. And if you got a minute and you're not subscribed to the newsletter, take a couple of moments and go to our website at wppluginsa2z and just enter your name and email address and subscribe to the newsletter, where you get even more information that is not covered in any. With all that being said, let's dive right into the potatoes. All right, now to start off here, I have a couple of plugins that I have yet to use, but they were sent in to me by developers, and I've been unable to fit them into a project or to get them into a test site to give them a test out. But these are plugins that I feel people should know a little bit about. They should know they exist. So the first one up I have for you is called Unlock Factor Authentication. And this plugin here is one to add two-factor authentication to your WordPress website. And what they have to say about it is that it helps secure your WordPress account from credential-related risks such as phishing, password reuse, or key logging attacks. Some of the features in it, it's got quick setup, multiple login options. It can be used with unlock only or with unlock as a second factor and a password only. Can set it up in multiple ways. It does replace the WP login and registration pages and handles both registration and login. So it runs through its own little system here. Help you secure up your website. It looks like a pretty useful tool if you're looking to add higher security or logins for WordPress. Something you might want to go check out. It's called Unlock Factor Authentication, and I give it a 3. The next one up here I have for you, this one was sent in by Tudor Muntu, and it's called Push Monkey Pro. And this is another push plugin to allow for push notifications from your WordPress website. I have one up on my website. I don't use this one in particular, but I have another one. Can't remember all the name of the application. Push notifications are pretty ambiguous out there. They're a lot nowadays. You'll notice it on a lot of websites. You'll hit the website and they'll ask you, can we send you notifications? And while it might be getting overused and people are being blinded by them and constantly hitting no, you still get a few people that want to know enough about your content. They'll say yes. And then what happens once they do that, every time you update your website, notification is pushed to them, which shows up on their computer screen, pop up in the browser, and on their configuration somewhere on their computer to let them know that new content is available on your website. And they just click that and quickly they're popped right. So it is useful and it does help you gain and retain your audience. This one here looks to be a recent one. As they say, it helps with increased engagement. It's native. It's this one here allows you filtering, decide what type of content is sent out for notification. You can define segments of interest for your subscribers. It's automatic. You get some statistics. And this one here also has another feature. If you've got a WooCommerce store, if they abandon a shopping cart, it'll send out a push notification for the abandonment of a WooCommerce shopping cart, which in and of itself could help you increase sales aspect of accepted notifications. Nice reminder for them. So all in all, pretty nice little plugin it looks to be. It's called Push Monkey Pro, and I give it a 3. So check it out. Currently, this show is brought to you by...
Take the work and worry out of maintaining and caring for your WordPress website. JohnOverall.com has 20 plus years experience and offers hosting, maintenance programs, emergency support, and more to keep your site up to date and running smoothly. We offer free estimates and only bill you for the time used, not by the block. While you're caring for your business, let JohnOverall.com care for your website. Think of us when you think of WordPress. Visit JohnOverall.com.
Mark a time code here. Let me see if I can fix the audio for those of you that are listening. It's gotta be. Also my voice. Could be the microphone too. I do have a new mic on order. Oh. How about now? How about now? Is it coming through a little clearer now? We'll fix this a little bit in post. Can you hear it okay? Both of you that have... Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. The live audio will be great. Or not the live audio, but the podcast itself, which goes out, because that's recorded on a separate device and edited up after. Better now? Yeah, come on, you gotta ping me. This is live. I don't get to hear the feedback. YouTube doesn't give me much as an acknowledgement of what's happening. All I can go on is my dials and pegs here. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, Larry. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I'll carry on with the show at this point here and just edit this big chunk of fixing the audio out. Only those who come in live get to hear all the flubs and blubs. Okay. And yes, the show is currently hosted by or sponsored by JohnOverall.com. If you would like to be a sponsor in here, please contact me. I'll happily replace my ad with one of yours. All right, and contests. I do have contests right now. We have a contest, and our contests are powered by Simple Giveaways plugin, who have kindly provided us with the premium version of their plugin to run our contests on. This has been one of the smoothest giveaway plugins I've ever tested, and all the ones I did test previous to this one. And they've been improving it nicely over the last year, adding new features to it and making it more usable. So if you want to run contests on your website, this is a great way to do it, and it even does the automatic selection at the end. You just click a couple of buttons and it'll even automatically send out all the emails necessary to notify your winners. Okay, currently we are running a giveaway. It is a 1-year pro license for the WooCommerce Product Feed Manager. It's a way to increase your WooCommerce store sales by potentially easily generating product feeds and uploading your products to major merchant shops such as Google, Facebook, Amazon, etc. This is a way to push your WooCommerce store out to those other feeds so that you'll get a wider audience for your store. So check out this plugin. It's a great plugin. This 1-year license is a $269 value, so come enter the contest. If you run a WooCommerce or have a client that runs one and wants to do this, hey, get a free license. All you got to do is go to wpplugins.com/contest to enter the contest, and just your name and email. That's all it takes. And this plugin was also reviewed back in episode 388, so go check it out. That is our contest. It's running through till the end of February. All right, the next plugin I've got up for you here is called Poll, Survey, Form, and Quiz Maker. This plugin here is one that will allow you to create polls, surveys, and additional forms on your website. Now, this is a third-party plugin service. So initially, I was really excited about it because the way it was reading, it was something that was native. But it's not truly native. You got to go sign up for their service, and their service ranges from free, which gives you limited access to a lot of stuff, to $169 a month. If you're going to use this plugin, it allows you to create unlimited polls, surveys, and quizzes. And to get the most out of it, you'd need their $65 a month account, which would be great if you're doing a lot of marketing and content creation, because one of the things that attracts people out there now is polls and surveys, and everyone's seen those polls or those surveys. You know, what kind of house are you, or what kind of dog are you, or how do you match up to X movies? People love those contests, People love those questions, those quizzes. That's what I'm looking for. People love those quizzes, and they attract a lot of attention. And so you can get people to fill out their name, email information. They'll give you all kinds of contact info. I know that just from watching my friends, when I occasionally hit my Facebook feed, the number of people that have taken these things and they pop up in my feed and I look at it and say, another one. They collect a lot of information, but this will be a great tool if you're doing a lot of marketing and you need to market and collect information. But you got to make sure you can justify that monthly cost to make it usable, because before you can get to getting all the access to everything, you got to start paying for it. All in all, it looks to be a great plugin. Something that I didn't thoroughly test because I realized I had to set up an account and go through, and it's like, all right, well, I'm done here. But I still like the idea, and it's one of the better ones I've seen so far. Go check it out. It's Poll, Survey, Form, and Quiz Maker, and I give it a 3 dragon rating. All right, and if you're a regular listener of the show, or you're an occasional listener to the show, or you're just looking for some information, or you got questions for me, please take a couple of moments, drop back over at johnoverall.com and or over to wpplugins.com and contact me with your questions and feedback about the show. I love the feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. Leave me reviews over at iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, anywhere on there. We're also available at Facebook and also available on Twitter. So contact me at any of those places there. I'll get your questions here on the show as they come in. This show also, value for value. So if you're getting any value out of it, any value, hey, feel free to donate back to the show what value you think it is worth. You can donate by, of course, cash. Always works well. Just simply go to wpplugins.com/donate, fill out the form, go to PayPal, donate whatever you feel is you'd like. Anything $50 and over, leave me a note. It'll get printed and read out here on the show and in the show notes. So at this time, I would like to thank all of those who have the small donations. I have a few people out there that have small donations that come in on a regular monthly basis. Those donations really help out a bit. They help cover the cost that the show actually incurs, such as transcripts and etc. So none of the money ever makes it into my pocket, but every little bit helps, and it would be great if you're getting any value out of this show to give some value back. And the final plugin for you here today, the last one I've got is WordPress Game List. Now, this plugin here has come about, and I've just started to work with it in particular. It's from my brother who runs a YouTube video channel where he does gaming. He plays alpha and beta games and sometimes release games out. And this is a way that if you're a gamer, you can start to list up all of the games that you have created or you have played with, or your favorites, or any number of things there. And this will list up the games and allow you to connect up your affiliate links to go out to, so you can make a few bucks on referring it. The nice thing about it is what you do is you enter the title of the game, and then the game list plugin goes out and scours the internet for all the possible information about the title, including cover images, Amazon reviews, game summaries, genres, links to Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, eBay. It tells what platforms the game is on, who publishes it, when it was released, alternative names for the game, similar titles. And if you get some of the extensions that allow you to add your affiliate IDs, you can connect it. You can also connect it to a WooCommerce store, add videos to demonstrate the game, and more. This is one that I'm just starting to work up on his website at jadwin.com, and it looks to be a really great tool for a gamer focused website publisher, WordPress publisher, or YouTube person who wants to connect their YouTube channel to a website. So this is something you might want to go check out. Go check it out. It is called WordPress Game List, and at the moment this plugin gets a 4 Dragon rating due to the number of freemium add-ons that you have to purchase for it. So of course that's what happens with a freemium plugin. It gets knocked down a peg unless I'm playing with the full-blown paid version of everything. Anyway, go check it out. WordPress Game List, a really great plugin for gamers out there. And the Classic Press options this week, I forgot to get the plugin in for it, but I've been reading a bit about Classic Press, and there is a few more people out there moving off the Classic Press. I ran into a client of mine that we thought we could move it forward with their website to Gutenberg, but it turns out we're not going to be able to. So this is another site that is going to disappear from the WordPress market just due to the Gutenberg integration. We can't go forward with the way their site is designed. And so we're going to have to move forward into the Classic Press era, which is going to be basically the business end of publishing. And since they're starting with WordPress core and continuing along that line, it's probably going to be quite interchangeable for some time to come. That's all I've really got on Classic Press this week. So I can see more and more of that coming as it integrates into my life, and as I have to separate clients out on those two different paths. All right, well, that closes out this episode, and I covered up the Unlock two-factor authentication, which I gave a 3 to, the PushMonkey Pro web push notifications, which I gave a 3 to, the WooCommerce abandoned cart, which I gave a 3 to, the poll, survey, and form quiz maker, which I gave a 3 to, and the WordPress game list, which I gave a 4 to. That covers that up for today. And final reminders, don't forget, the next WordPress meetup here in Victoria is next week on February 20th. And it will be broadcast live on YouTube, and I'm relatively certain I'm going to get it all correct this time with all of the setup of it. I've been planning for it to make sure the stream comes out a whole lot smoother than it has been for this. And it should be a great presentation. It's going to be a disaster recovery, WordPress disaster recovery and planning presentation by me, and then a presentation from Dean B, and he's given a presentation on email systems and how to use them, covering up all the different email systems that are out there, including Office, Exchange, IMAP, and POP. So this will be a very interesting presentation on those two there. And that's pretty much everything I've got for you today. Final note would be out to developers. If you would like to support and support the show and donate a premium license to be used in the future contest, please go to wppluginsa2z.com/donate. And be sure to check out and subscribe to the show on YouTube at YouTube channel for the WP Plugins, where you can also find training videos, screencasts, and of course the live shows every week. That's pretty much all I've got for you, so I'll let my girl take us out of here.
Reminders for the show. All the show notes can be found at wppluginsa2z.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the Friday newsletter for more useful information delivered directly to your inbox. WP Plugins A to Z is a show that offers honest and unbiased reviews of plugins created by developers because you support the show. Help keep the show honest and unbiased by going to wppluginsa2z.com/donate and set the donation level that fits your budget. Help us make the show better for you by subscribing and reviewing the show at Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and in the iTunes Store. You can also watch the show live on YouTube, check out the screencasts and training videos, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications of all new videos. Also, follow the show on Twitter at WPPluginsA2Z. John can be reached at his website at johnoverall.com or send him an email, john@wppro.ca. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the show. This show is copyright by johnoverall.com. So until next time, have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be out there on the globe today. And there we go, the end of the show. So thank you very much for everyone that showed up. And I'm not sure who's still on the line, but if there's any questions or other things, I'll be happy to take them. Otherwise, we'll just wrap it up for today. And I gotta remember I have a 20-second delay on this. What I say takes 20 seconds to arrive to the YouTube channel. There we go. Well, not quite 20 seconds. All right, well, thanks a lot for everyone. That's all we got for you now. Take care. Bye-bye.